What happened to Google Stadia? Like, everyone was talking about that, and now no one talks about it. Has it even made any sales? I mean, I have honestly no idea. To be honest, like, it's so confusing because there is so much hype around Google Stadia, and I was one of the people super hyped for it. And now there's absolutely no hype. And it's kind of insane to think about, like, how everyone was like saying, "Oh, dude, this is gonna be the new wave. Everyone's gonna play this now." But literally, still no one plays it, and I don't think anyone ever will, because it seems like such a hassle to set up, and such like unwillingness to actually do anything with that. It just doesn't seem worth it at all for me. And number one, you have to have um like good internet to even use it. But then number two, what if like other people are on your internet and you just don't have as good internet? Is the game just gonna look absolutely terrible, or is it gonna run kind of like a PS4 game? And also, if you're alone, will you have 4K or will you not? It doesn't make that much sense to me whether the Google Stadia will actually be any good or not. It just seems like it's gonna be a toss, a flick up. And it seems like right now there's almost no hype around the game. It seems like most people have just completely forgotten that it's even a thing. And it just doesn't seem like it's worth it that much. Right now, I just have the feeling that gaming as a whole is kind of dead. Just because there are no real new games that are coming out right now. And it just seems like everyone as a whole that were just playing games isn't getting as much views. They aren't getting as many viewers, and it's just overall a bad community to be a part of right now. But like in another community, for example, the hip hop community, everyone's popping off because there's always new content being made. Everything's like happening. There's nothing really bad happening in the current hip hop community, or in like other communities where maybe it's people aren't as active, or people don't have as many connections or other things. Because in almost every other community, there's constantly content being, churned out. Like there could be like a new beauty thing that's blowing up or whatever, and then the beauty community all jumps on it. But like in the current gaming community, there's not a big game that everyone's playing. There's not like a big update for any game. And overall, like the fall of Roblox, the fall of Call of Duty, it's really turned this gaming community into like clickbait and other unstereotypical ways of getting views and getting noticed in the community. It takes a lot more effort to do so. And the TikTok community is popping off right now because you can make so much content out of TikTok. But whereas like the YouTube gaming community and just gaming in general, which is the second biggest thing on the platform, other than music, which music is so mainstream that it's kind of to be expected. But gaming is the second biggest platform, and it just feels so dead right now. It doesn't feel like anything's going on. It feels like we're all just in a state of not really amnesia, but it could kind of consider an amnesia where no one really wants to play games. No one feels like gaming is all that great. And Video Game Donkey and other content creators can try and revive gaming, but right now I just think gaming as in general is kind of dead, and it feels like there aren't any new content creators coming up out of nowhere and just making themselves out of thin air like that. And there aren't any new controversial things happening in gaming, unless you consider Fortnite. But Fortnite's like a dump heap. It's like, you can't even tell what's going on in there. And same with Minecraft. But those are the two communities that I'm most active in and mostly a part of. They're still just complete dumb peeps, though. They're not like anything that great. It just feels like everyone in there is complaining about something, how they haven't gotten an update, how they're removing this, how they're removing that, how this guy's career is ending. But like, there's no new games coming out and new content coming out for gaming creators to actually make content and make people more interested in gaming. Even though, like I said before, it's the second biggest uh, thing on the platform. It's the second biggest genre on the platform, and people still are not willing to, to watch it as much as they used to. Because Fortnite is on the decline. Let's be honest. It's not gonna go up until there's like a second World Cup and everyone's searching it up again. But Fortnite is on the decline lately. Everyone's been on the decline lately. It feels like nothing's going on. It feels like most content creators have just kind of given up and just are putting out whatever they feel like, or not whatever they feel like, because that's what they should be doing. But they're putting out, not the highest quality of content they could be, and they're putting it out not as much as they could be. And I feel like that in and of itself is kind of the reason why gaming as a whole is kind of dying right now. But I could be wrong. Prove me wrong on this one. I could be completely wrong. It's just, I feel like everyone else is trying way harder than the gaming community is to make content, but the gaming community is just completely given up and not even trying anymore, really. Like, there's not anything going on at all. That's all I'm saying. Loan signing out. Alright, see ya.